Well, it's a nice sunny day out here at the Biomass Oval, and we are up and ready for a very interesting contest for the MCA Women's Interstate T20 Championship 2025. And it is nice and sunny, hot day out there. Sarawak, the table toppers, alongside Pahang, who are at the fourth position. Let's not waste any further time and head towards the center, where we've got Kamran with the two captains for the all-important toss.
It's bright and sunny here at the Biomass Oval, and we are here for another encounter of the MCA Women's T20 Interstate Championship 2025. And I have both captains with me, captain of Pahang, Amaline, and the captain of Sarawak, Rubina. So it's time to flip the coin. Let's Amaline will flip the coin. Heads it's a call. Tail it is. Pahang. Amaline, please come forward, have a few words. You have won the toss. What have you decided and why?
We'll go with betting first.
How much runs do you think will be the perfect for the chase?
We try to get 120 and just play 20 over.
Any change in the side? Good luck.
Thank you.
Rubina, please come forward. You won the toss. What will you do and why?
I am happy to bowl first as well, as they are batting right. So I think the wicket is very moisture right now, so it will help our fast bowlers. So I was thinking of bowling only.
Well, any change in the side?
I think no.
Well, you're right on top of the table. How confident you are for this game?
Very confident because we want to finish it on a high note. Already on top, so one last game, and we want to finish with a good performance.
Well, good luck.
Thank you.
Well, the story from the middle is Pahang has won the toss and they have decided to bat first. Do not go away. Catch us more for the live action.
Interesting news from the center. Pahang skipper Amelin winning the toss, electing to go for a bat first. Sarawak could not mind that. Rubina, as she said, we were ready for both. Little moisture there on the wicket will assist the pacers early on. You know, those overnight conditions sometimes do favor the bowlers, and generally you see the skippers winning the toss, electing to go for a bowl first in the morning games, and generally test out the morning conditions, work around, trouble the batters. Sarawak 2 out of 2 wins, and whereas Pahang are yet to get any points, and it's a young side, whereas Sarawak has got some real big names out there. Talking about their playing 11, they've got the likes of Rubina, the skipper, then you've got Noor Dania as well, not to forget Pooja Mahato, Habita Kuwar, those Nepalese players. This lineup, a very strong one. Then you've got the likes of Petin as well, who are the local Malaysian players, Anisa, Aina. A lot of depth in that lineup. Make it very strong side. Here comes the first delivery. It's Pooja Mahato to start off. And it starts off with a wide. Some swing as well with the new ball. Will always be visible when you see Pooja Mahato bowling. Coming in with the new ball is always very smart. That's better. Good line and length. Nice bounce as well. Good carry. The defense, forward defense by Nooreen. Alongside her is Noor Zara. And alongside me in the com box, I've got Kamran. Very warm welcome.
Good morning, viewers, and good morning, Herman. Thank you very much. Yes, it's a new day, the new ball game. Both the teams are very much ready for this game. Even Sarawak is rightly on top of the table, followed Pahang. good big names here. Sarawak is pairing with the 11, playing 11. Pujamaut that wasn't really so good with the ball in the previous game. Oh, that's get some thick outside edge.
Yeah, trickled away towards a deep third. The two fielders outside the circle. That will be a single. First runs of the bat for Pahang.
You batter at the crease. Nice and windy here. Even the sun is hitting hard. There is a space for the bowler to utilize that. Oh, that's some get extra bounce in it.
Yeah, the bounce is pretty good. Nice carry as well towards the bat. Will always be good to watch. Jamahato, if she gets in that rhythm, nothing like it. Pushed away straight towards the point. Will be a dot delivery.
Very interesting to see how these batters are playing two different bowlers because from both sides there's the two different bowlers. Surprising not to see Kabita is coming with the new ball with the start. Nevertheless,
That's another dot delivery. End of the over as well. First over done. It's two without a loss for Pahang. Will be Noor Dania sharing the new ball alongside Pooja Mahato. He's a very good player. Local Malaysian player. She's been doing quite well. Had a brilliant rise the Malaysian Superwoman Series. Then the T20 bilateral series was excellent with the ball and with the bat as well. Driven straight back to the bowler. It was a good looking shot, but no runs.
but it's totally fine if the batter is taking a little bit of time to understand the surface and the turn on the ball. Where Nudanya is operating at the moment right line and length.
So Kamran, you can see that green patch when they bowl it from the golden horse's end. That will be very, very tricky.
Yes, Arman, indeed, that's always helpful. When I was there for the toss, there is a live grass which will help a lot to the bowler, in particular early in the morning. That's surprising to see some getting extra bounce, even there is no much pace on the ball.
Good single, good running between the wickets there. Little tricky. Yeah, that live grass is always very helpful and mostly towards the pace bowlers, but also we've seen some good bounce for Noor Danya. If she can skip the ball early on, she can surely trouble these batters.
Totally agree with you.
The dot delivery turning out to be a brilliant over. Danya does quite well, just a single of it. Two overs gone, three for no loss.
Well, Herman is in general when we see a bowler having a pace, they get usually a lot of bounce. Where Pooja, in this case, not much pace, she's still getting good bounce.
That's a good looking shot. This might be the first boundary of the day. Long chase. But she's done well to save the boundary. Just throwing it back in time was Kavita Kuar. The batters will come back for the two.
Oh, they got 3 runs. Very good run between the wicket. That was nicely shaped towards the ball, coming with the front foot by Noor Ain Shiva.
Leading edge, this should be a chance, but landing safe.
Tend to go a little bit more of the square, facing, closing the face of the bat. Is always the case where you getting a leading edge. Lucky this time for Noor Zara.
Very lucky. Just pushed away. Shot once again, but no runs. In Sarawak, they're being the table toppers. They'll be coming out with a lot of confidence, whereas a lot of work needed for Pahang.
Yes, indeed, they do have a lot of talented girls. As looking at these two,
Top delivery. Just blocked. No runs on offer.
talking about the talent of these two batters who's opening for Pahang, Noor Zara and Noor Ain. Both of these batters, yes, not having international circuit experience, but they do have a lot of experience playing. Oh,
That's the wicket number one. Pooja Mahata strikes. Well, not in the first over. She does it in the second then. 6 for the loss of 1. Not taking much time as Noor departs. Have a look at that replay, Kamran. Brilliant bowling.
that was really nice, shipping in the air, coming into the right hand batter. Zara doesn't have any answer for that, taking a heavy step toward the pavilion. But that's a good start for the Rava as well for the Pooja. Harman is very important for the Hang perspective that we need to make sure build the partnership, and the partnership will show them to put some good total on the board, and I think that should be told by the coaches as well.
There's a lot of work, as I mentioned, for Pahang. They haven't really stayed on the wicket much. Runs haven't come in for them. Another appeal, but no, that says the umpire. Good attacking field as well. You could see the fielders rounding in. 3 overs gone, 6 for the loss of 1.
Slightly humid and hot here, but lucky enough that we still have some wind all around, keeping these girls fresh and breathable.
Another change in bowling. Just that 1 over for Noor. Now they've gone to Myra for the 4th over. So Rubina wanting to go with pace here, Kamran.
it's indeed she realized that the wicket does have been currently for the fast bowler. She probably noticed that there is a lot of bounce and all. And also, they probably want to take the advantage of the green grass on the surface.
Good looking shot. Brilliantly driven down the ground. Long chase for the two fielders. Eventually, the ball's going to win it. First boundary of the day. And it's courtesy from the bat of Nurain. That was a brilliant shot.
That's how it's done. Nuran shows some class here with the bat, and that will really help her to boost the confidence in her batting. She is one of the promises for the Pahang batting lineup.
That was a classy shot. And change of pace, loud appeal. Not says the umpire. Probably just sliding down the leg.
It's a really good bowling, not allowing a batter to free their arm.
To be consistently pitching it in the right areas. It's always good to see.
I think that should be the way as a fast bowler, as a bowler, you need to making sure to be disciplined with the line and length. That's where you create more chance to get the wicket.
Stamp width on offer. And look at that quick single. Chance of a run out. Not the best of throws. Get that single in.
That was a really quick single. That wasn't with an offer. Talking about discipline, Noor Almira doesn't really have shown on that ball. Ryan wanted to take full advantage, but that was some good hands, saving some good runs for the team.
Excellent bowling there. Slight change of pace. Oh, but look at that throw. Too much power.
Now that was quick. Even people were late on it.
Chance of a run out. It should have been a wicket. They'll get the single. End of the over. 4 gone. 12 for the loss of 1. Nurdania. Change of ends for her. Starts off with a dot delivery. The onside. Slightly over pitched. Be a single.
Probably they want to take the advantage of the wind going against or going with Udania. If we can look at the batter, sure, it's going through the offside. The wind is hitting, that means the Udania want to take that advantage. That's the reason probably they wanted to come to from this side.
Dot delivery. She's been bowling quite well. She is one of the most promising talents. defense. That good length area being targeted quite well.
Look at the plays, the trees that she's using. It going so close, straight to the stumps.
Little aerial, just shot from the mid off. Making another single there.
That's really good intent shown by Noor Ain. He's watching the ball slow and steady, making sure that picking up the right delivery.
Last ball of the over. And there should be a catch. Straight towards the mid on. Kavita Kuwar underneath takes it. A wicket there for Noor Dania. It's 14 for the loss of 2 after 5. Simple and a soft dismissal.
Look at that, how she has shown no intent whatsoever. She tried to do some catching practice over the easy ball to hammer it through the boundary, but handing up, giving simple catch, losing their second wicket after 5 for 14 for 2. Captain herself announced into the middle, Amalin, and this is the right time, I would say, to build the partnership as Nurain looks comfortable at the moment here. They will continue with Mira. Really good ball, straight like an arrow.
Targeting the stumps. That is something that you see very often from the bowlers early on. Has found them a lot of success as well. You see.
With an offer, Nurain was a little late on it. Probably could be another boundary. Nevertheless, he's probably taking time a bit more to observe this condition.
There's a couple of dot deliveries to start off. Over number 6, last over before the public beats.
I think the reason being why this two batter is taking their time a bit, because probably they wanted to stay there a bit longer during the toss. The captain mentioned that all they wanted to do is to making sure to play all these 20 overs. By 3 runs, Amalin Will comes and there's the first ball. This partnership is crucial for Pahang. They need to make sure keep going. For a good delivery. Just keeping that ball straight in the line of the ball, allowing the batter to come and play on the front foot, which is very great thing to do as a fast bowler early on with the new ball. That will come the end of over number 6, 15 for 2. The first power play done and dusted. Probably Sarawak will be very pleased with looking at the scoreboard taking 2 wickets in the first power play, allowing them only 15 runs. Harman, how good they are with the ball. They are completely dominant, and why
Uh,
not?
Showing all the experience that they have in that lineup, that big names always stepping in. As you see the third over coming in for Noor Dania. Also the signal of the completion of power play. Now you have the fielders spread out inside the circle. Very good start for Sarawak with the ball.
Dania will continue hitting the right area, keeping that ball straight to the stumps and pad. That's a really good bowling, Sean, as far as for the Dania experience. That was a bit of on the leg side. And get temptation to hitting to the square, two square of the wicket. You need to come and play with a straight bat.
Another good delivery. Comrade, what I feel is the way Tanya has been attacking the stumps, slightly overpitched. If she can pitch it a little on the good length and make it turn, might get some more success here.
Definitely agree with you because if you could see the ball just before this, was she get a bit of turn, which was quite good to see for the spinner early on, and that's how she has to take your advice. Another good delivery.
Excellent display of bowling from Noor Tanya. One more good delivery. It's the last ball of the over. Can it be a maiden? We'll have to wait and watch.
Another good delivery. So Dania has gone keep style in the batter for this over. 3 over. And her pocket and just giving 3 runs, taking 1 wicket. 7 over gone, 15 for 2.
And Noor Tanya has always been that specialist, I would say. Give her the new ball, give her the death overs, even the middle overs, she'll step in. He's a class cricketer. I think one of the finest talents that Malaysia has.
That has been hit very well. And the first that's a star for the captain of Pahang.
Kamran, looking at this wicket, what sort of a total do you think would be good for Pahang to put up?
Well, that's a good question, Arman. That during the toss I have asked the captain of Pahang, Amalin, and she said somewhere around 100 plus. So that they are looking at if more than above than this, it could be a jackpot for them. This time, way wider of the offside. I have any hesitation to coming back to the point is but the wicket looks so good here. It's not just helping the batter but also helping the bowler but also helping the batter as well because the ball is coming right up nice to the bat.
Very valid point. I feel with the kind of batting that Sarawak has, 130, 140 is a must.
Yes, indeed. That should be the score they should thinking of because if they want to win this game against this strong side, they need to make sure to put somewhere around 120, which can be a fightable score. That was full toss. Ryan doesn't have a second thought. Hitting in the gap, picking 2 runs.
of runs added to the board. You need more than that. You need to put up at least 120 and you've got to bat accordingly. At the moment, Pahang not really getting that kind of a start.
Another wide has been bowled surprisingly. He was bowling so good at the first 2 overs. Very impressive sticking to the line and land. Suddenly, the third over, she has given some easy ball and some extra runs. Ryan doing the job perfectly at the moment here, moving to 14 runs, 29 delivery. And I think that's intent that she would want to keep her captain. Nicely pitched. Outside of some dragging on the front foot. Well, Herman, this kind of surface, if as a bowler, if you have this kind of surface, you should be utilizing so well and so friendly bowling wicket. I'm very surprised to not see Kabita giving a bowling.
Probably maybe she couldn't be available to bowl in the early overs. That could be one reason. 8 overs gone, 22 for 2. We'll talk about that in the next over.
Pahang is taking the ship slow and steady, yet to see some impressive run change in the bowling. Aina Umaira will be the new bowler.
Starts off with a dot delivery. The bowling change. Kavita Kuvar, still no signs. Probably been given some rest, I feel. Not a very big game. They're already table toppers.
That was a really freebie shot, but not taking much advantage of it. Surprisingly, see a couple of deliveries. This 8.2 overs that it does not have taken any advantage. Look at that previous delivery that's been bowled. Amalin should have gone hard on it.
And that was a loose delivery. Didn't quite get the connection, Amelin.
Nice. He's straight to the long on region, and that will go raise the way for a boundary. What a shot that has been played. Nurain is dealing well and big.
Down the carpet. He struck away well wide from that long on. He was unable to cut that off. Probably was a few inches ahead of that boundary line. We haven't seen Rubina bowl also.
That's a shot of the field. It could have been a curtain for Nuran. Yes, indeed. I was about to say that Harman, that Rubina, Kabita, these two have kept themselves silent. Probably he wanted to utilize these youngsters at the early on and see if how they are operating in the early on with the new ball. And also probably they know the strength of Pahang batting lineup. Probably not really a worry for them.
Follow the over. 9
9
gone, 29 for 2.
Surprisingly to see the weather. There you go. Herman, your wish has come true. If you have prayed something else, it'll be coming true as well. Ravina is here. The last or of the before the water break.
And just before the drinks break, we've seen wickets fall. Is Rubina going to do something similar? Very experienced campaigner, also the captain for Sarawak.
Well, Rabina does offer a lot of variety when it comes to the bowling. Looking at the way she's using the crease, going way wider, she's keeping the ball away and bringing in. And that's kind of a strategy that she is using it. I've seen her in the previous game as well. Clever bowler.
Smart candidate, no doubt about that.
It's always difficult for a batter to play the ball when it's especially coming from the angle. Look at that, from where she's bowling. This time knew that it's coming into the pad, hitting so well. That's the boundary.
Slightly short pitched. Swept away brilliantly by Amelin. Got in position early, exposing the field. That boundary. Some sigh of relief as well. They need runs. Pahang, they need to get to a good score if they want to be defending it against a team like Sarawak.
Yes, indeed. And also, when you become too much predictable, when Rubina was pitching the ball, creating that angle, that was a present of mind by Amalin. She's stepping up and cutting that angle to the boundary. Rubina come back to the normal, keeping away outside of some. That's the silent over apart from the boundary. 33, losing 2 wickets in 10 overs. Here, we're going to have some refreshment. Catch you very shortly.
back after the drinks break. Halfway stage, 33 for 2 for Pahang. They'll be looking to put up a good show. Meaning 10 overs in 8 of 14 runs, but 19 in Pahang. Accelerate in the remaining 10 overs of play. It'll be interesting to watch out. Forward defense. A ball to start. Kamran, what do you think about the first 10 overs if you have to sum it up?
Well, I would say, yes, they do hold up for a bit, these two better, but the score is slightly lesser. Oh, it's a nice wild swing. Probably could be a better runs, but at the moment, 33 runs is a bit short in the first 10 over. And I think the coach and also probably told them that yes, now it's time to push and try. Let's keep it 110, 120 can be a good score at the moment.
And cut away straight towards the point. Fielding could have been a little better there. You want to cut down those singles. As a bowling side, you want to be restricting them to be less than 80, 70. That is below par. Chase it as soon as possible. That tight single.
I think they don't need to worry about, because the run rate is just above 3, which is quite easy to chase. There is going to be plenty of wide ball, but let's see what this 10 over offer for them.
Once an appeal and the finger goes up. A wicket there for Aina. And it's the big one. A well set batter, Nurain. She'll have to walk back. 35 for 3 up Pahang with that wicket.
Look at that, has captured easy, going way wider of the crease. There is no bounce. Nurain has shown some character there, staying there from the ball one until now, scoring 20 runs, valuable runs added to the team. And the 35 runs, the 20 runs, he's the one who's contributed. That could be the good asset if she could stay there till the last ball.
Sphera at number 5. Lot of responsibility on this batter. Not many runs on the board. Another good over turning out this one for Sarawak. But they're ticking all the boxes, aren't they?
Yes, indeed. They need to build a partnership, and the good partnership, not just to stay there, making sure keep rotating the side, because they have only remaining of.
That's a wild delivery. No ball signal. Oh, looking for that second. That is suicidal. Absolutely suicidal there. That is a run out. Never a double. They get that 4th wicket as well. A run out, a comical run out.
That was an easy ball to hit to the boundary. And look at that. Amalin is not even watching and running for the second one. The ball was in the fielder hand. She was so rushed. No call whatsoever. Losing her spot in the middle. Pahang is in deep trouble now. Suddenly.
Losing wickets. Those wickets fallen like a tumble. 35. Now make it for 4. Batters coming in, batters going out. Pahang not looking in some good touch. Again, that has been a serious issue for them all throughout the first 2 games also. They're still winless.
they wouldn't really like themselves be in this position. After 10 over, they probably discussed during the water drink break that, hey, now it's time for us to.
That was a free hit with no problems because there is no serious damage on it. 11 gone, 36 for 4.
Coming back to my point, was mentioning, probably thinking and discussing during the drink break that now we have had enough time in the middle where Iron was settled, where Amalin looks good there. We wanted to go and create more momentum, hitting more runs, boundaries, singles, and try to push for the maximum runs. Again, this strong bowling lineup suddenly losing two wickets back to back. And the important one, two new batter is in the crease, and Vina will continue for her second over.
And now it's all about rebuilding. Dot ball, Rubina. She'll be happy with the way the bowlers have done. Puts her out. Very good delivery. Not offering much pace. Batters have to reach out for it. Delivery is doing quite well for them. Allowed appeal. This could be close. Not says the umpire. Kamran, good display of bowling.
Yes, indeed, probably take some part of the bat. Rubina was quite interesting. Umpire has a good eye to say no. But that's really good bowling. Keep in line and straight.
Another dot delivery. 4 dot deliveries on the trot. Making the 5th one.
Not allowing either the batter is showing any intent to look for a single or any shot of delivery.
And that's a maiden over. Good bowling. 12 overs gone. 36 for 4.
Well, Herman, keep talking about skills and talent. I always mention the talent. Skills are there, but the talent needs to be brushed and polished. All these girls are very skillful. What they are lacking is confidence. Yes, they lose the wicket, but it doesn't mean that you wanted to hold everything. The intent needs to be clear, looking for the run.
That was a full toss. The poor delivery. No such damage on it. And I believe in the pressure that you're talking about. As this was the kind of delivery that you should be putting it away. You haven't really capitalized on the opportunities as a batting side, and it's been a collective failure. Has been shot, able to find the gap straight towards Rubina Chetri.
Always also not just about hitting the ball or hitting the boundaries or taking the runs. It's also about the game awareness, how well you prepare for the game, because not just the skills game is also mind game. Coaches need to making sure to prepare them mentally as well. Yes, when you lose the wicket, you have the skill. Utilize it there. Look for those single. Utilize those easy balls.
Another mix-up, could be another run out. That has been missed. Another chance there.
But I clearly shown that there's a lot of pressure building up on the batter.
The dot delivery. Yes, it is the dot ball pressure. There's wickets that are falling and the runs are not there on the board. Just another 7 overs away and you're just 37. And you need at least 110. Plus, you want to win this game. Or drop chance. Came in pretty quick towards the bowler. End of the over, just a single of it. Good over from Nurul. 13 gone, 37 for 4 on the scoreboard.
Nice and sunny. Cloud telling you the story how beautiful is this ground where a lot of hearts belongs to. Presenting you the MCA T20 Women Interstate Championship 2025. Windy here, pleasant here at the BAYUEMAS over. Whoever joining us here, you watch these games and support us in the different social media.
Brilliant delivery once again. And the sharp turn that Rubina is getting off the surface. Another quicker one. Excellent bowling on display. But dot deliveries.
No intent whatsoever. Is the pressure from the bowler or is the pressure losing their wicket?
I feel that's the wickets that have fallen, and now even the bowlers have been bowling in the right areas, pitching it quite well, making it difficult for the batters to get any runs. And also, as a batting lineup, you've got to think about singles and doubles, which they haven't. That's uppish, and that should be a catch. As simple as it gets. You got Pooja Mahato underneath. He doesn't drop those. Half of the side back into the dugout now for 37 only.
That was easy catch as you like it. Didn't have much force on it. And this is what happened when you become too much under pressure, worried about losing your wicket, and then you become double-minded, Herman. You don't really feel that movement. Some ball like this, that was an easy ball where you can easily hit the top of the fielder. I didn't really have that connection. It's not just skill, as I mentioned. It's all about also brain, how you thinking, how you taking things. But nevertheless, Sarawak is on the driving seat where Pahang will continue to struggle.
They're showing the table toppers, and they are there for a reason. The way the bowlers are performing, the fielders have done quite well, apart from that one drop catch. Everything has been quite in the right place for them. They're doing all the right things. And these are the kind of things that you want to keep in mind moving forward. It's a strong statement being put up by the Sarawak side that we are here to win. We're just looking to upset any team that comes our way. New batter in. New Rehman left-handed. Cuts it away. Another dot ball. 14 overs gone. An excellent one. Was a wicket maiden for Rubina. 57 for 5 on the board.
think that's a statement from Sarawak telling upcoming good game. Four top teams coming up to playing the semi-final each other. That will be very challenging for all those, and that will be the real test.
Yes, that will be very interesting. Watch out. Good looking shot. Maybe a single though. That'll be interesting. That'll be very, very interesting to watch. You will not get any second chances. You lose the semis, you go back home. You win it, you play the finals.
Kuala Lumpur looks good on the table, where Sarawak is rightly on the driving seat in every game, winning it. Where Selangor is also there. There's a few good teams that coming up on the top of the table, and that will be a very good game to watch.
That'll be interesting, no doubt about it. Edged away with that tight single, good running. Finally, some runs coming in.
With a quick feet, Spira identified that is a run. We need to steal it, and they need to steal the run now. Much more run needed.
The short ball. You got to earn those runs. Try and get as many as possible. Moving forward, you don't have many overs after this, just the remaining 30 deliveries. Why not get another 60 runs? That will be a big ask, but you've got to try.
And everything is possible, Herman, when you've shown the intent. The intent needs to be there at this moment. These girls doesn't really show that promise.
Talking about promise, it is a promise given by the bowlers of Sarawak that we are not going to leak runs. Leading edge, Justin Gary, single, will keep the strike. 15 gone, 40 for the loss of 5.
Another 5 overs, 40 runs on the board. Half of the team has gone back. The current run rate is just below 3 runs. Pahang is in deep trouble, but there is no worried if they try to take the ball, every single ball, looking for that single, double, hitting the boundary. Down, and that's big single. That they need to do keep often every single ball, Herman.
The idea should be run a ball at least. If you're able to get the boundaries. It's all about getting those ones and twos. If you can add up another 30 from here, it takes you to that 70 plus mark. Will be difficult to defend that, but at least something for the bowlers to fight for.
Oh, that's another chance of the run out. A bit of yes, no, but lucky for the Nuraiman to make her home back safely. A bit of small accident. All good for now. Look at Harman Rubina bowling spell at the moment. 3.2 over. Just 5 runs given, taking 1 wicket.
Rubina, she's been churning out an excellent spell, taking that captain's responsibility, delivering it quite well.
Another chance of the run out. A fumble. That could be another curtain. They are in rush. But they need to be way more watchable.
They're not in rush, they are desperate for those runs. They could be losing their wickets in that fashion.
The dot delivery. Buena is managing so well to keep these Pahang batters silent. Purely class and experience.
She'll have to reload for that one. Apart from that wide delivery, she's bowled quite well. Wow, that's very impressive.
So that 16 over gone, 43 for 5. Pahang is still on the struggle where Sarawak still managing in control. So good to see Herman. So windy, nice. Look at that. Trees are waving around. Clouds is right on the top. The sun is there, but yeah, not that heated as the wind is all around, keeping us fresh, especially these athletes. That's why Swing wanted to pull it towards the square of the wicket. There's no pace and offer on the ball. Try run. Try run. Or Mira. Calling the third over, giving only 4 runs. Herman in general, when you see a good bowler and an average bowler, not to say an average bowler either, when you keeping someone so silent like Nurul Mira is bowling so well, it's outside edged, running quickly, could be 2 runs.
And she's bowled well. In fact, I think every bowler has done quite well and a lot of justice to the role given by the captain. They've picked up the wickets, they've not leaked runs, put up a lot of pressure.
Well, in general, Herman, when we see a good bowler and an average bowler coming, my point is that, like Rabina coming with a lot of experience, you probably want to be more watchful on her when you are playing. But when you want to take more advantage with someone like Nurul, Amira, and any other youngster come and bowl, you want to take more advantage, looking for those loose delivery to convert it to boundary, something like that, hitting so well. And that's the boundary. Talking about the boundary, finally, the welcome boundary comes to the bat from Nur Iman. Much more needed.
It was very much needed. Very good shot. Finally, some intent coming in from the batters, and with that boundary, the 50 is up as well. 51 on the scoreboard. Another 3 overs after this, 3.1 to be precise.
Good running. That should be the way, and that should be the intent, positive intent shown by this two. But at the moment here, 17 overs gone, 52 for 5.
That's good to see. The kind of intent, looking for that once. the moment you want to close out the innings, put up as many runs as possible. I've been mentioning that repeatedly, 80 or 90 on the board, some real good bowling. You never know.
Right away on the pad, Pooja has been given the third ball. He's also not as I like to see. She's better than this, but not sure whether it's a lot of cricket, not enough recovery. She's bowling with a good, better rhythm and good pace on the ball. Oh, that's cleaner up. There's a nice shaping. Talking about the shape, and that's here you go. Taking another wicket for you.
Absolutely brilliant in swinging delivery, and that timber has been disturbed. Pooja Mahato picks up her second wicket. That is a worthy replay. Let's have a look at that one. Beautiful shape. Look at that angle coming in. You miss, I hit, says the bowler. Pooja Mahato. Yeah, she's been playing a lot of cricket lately, especially the last 2 months. She's been in Malaysia for almost more than a month now, if I'm not wrong.
Yes, she were in the Sarawak playing the Super first series, and then followed by the national duty against the national side of Malaysia, and now this. So this is probably yes, probably a month, and almost every single third day is cricket talking about Sarawak and Pooja Mahato. Sarawak is rightly on the table, followed by Kuala Lumpur, and the top Group B is a Selangor is roaring there at the top of the table, and Perak is following, stealing the second. That's a wild swing, going way wider of the backside, well kept by the keeper.
I'm talking about the points table. These semi-finals, I'm telling you, those are going to be cracking games. Those games will be mouth-watering.
So that's it straighter, and Empire said yes, it's out. That's the second wicket in over. Pooja is roaring in the middle and seems like she heard me right.
So again, that similar delivery, angling it in, that in-swinging delivery, troubling the batters. Right in front of the stumps, not much of an animated appeal as the finger goes up. Second wicket in the over, a double strike for Pooja Mahato. She picks up her third. And that bowling class just continues here for Sarawak.
That was a beautiful delivery, and Pooja Mahato is showing her skills. Not just she's tapping that way, she's creating that angle as well. If you look at her bowling, she's going way wider of the crease, Herman, and pushing that through in a line where she's getting insane in swing in the air. It's quite difficult for the batter to pick. You need to be so good on the playing the in swinger. That way wider of the crease shaping in.
Use of that wide crease. Very well affected here.
Talking about semi-finals and good team, let me tell you, Herman, after this game, there will be a good game, another good game. Selangor is taking against Perak. It's going to be a very cracking game. Another good delivery, but that's good run between the wickets.
One more delivery remaining.
field. Pooja wants a shot. Mid-wicket fielder wanted to cut that 1 run, or will stay away from the left-hander. And that's another wicket and a brilliant catch. What a catch that was. Especially that fielder what tapped for it. And that's the third wicket in her over. What a over turn up for the Sarawak and for the Pooja.
Triple strike. It was absolutely brilliant. The eighth wicket is down to just 54. Those figures for Pooja, picking up 4 wickets for just 6 runs. Absolutely brilliant. And Sarawak are roaring at the moment. They are the table toppers. That performance is surely visible.
Pahang is in deep trouble. Has been able to put 54 runs, losing the 8th wicket in 18 overs. Nudania will come and bowl her 4th over of her spell. Up in the sky, chance of the catch, and it's taken. Another wicket, 4 wicket back to back. This is not anything happening for Pahang.
Well, all happening here for Sarawak. They picked up the 4th wicket in less than 10 deliveries. Absolute brilliant. Just be the word here. Nudania comes back and picks up a wicket. It's the 2nd wicket of the day.
Happy.
Real good cricket.
Captain Rubina will be very pleased to see this performance from the bowling, from the team, whoever she has given responsibility with the ball, have been completely destroying at the moment. Pahang 54 runs, just losing 9 wickets. Last pair on the middle for Pahang. Will they be able to stay until the last ball, Herman? Well targeted ball. Really on some nice and windy here. Nudania is taking full advantage of that one.
Another dot delivery. They'll be looking to wrap up the innings from here. Robert.
Oh, that wild swing just past square fielder, and they will definitely look for the 2. That's easy to good run between the wickets. One more time, similar area, but this time have a good connection. A welcome boundary. Finally, they get some boundary. A good shot.
That was a brilliant shot. Anticipated it. Played that beautifully behind the fine leg. Long chase, and the ball was always going to win it.
Well, that's much more needed runs, much more needed boundary. They are on 60. They would want to stay there till the last ball and try to push as much as they can. The other day, Sarawak has put only 90 runs and they have won. another attempt, but didn't really have meat of the bat. But that's a quick run. Given like by the story of over number 1961 on losing the 9 wicket. Last over of the first inning.
Final 16 apiece. 61 on the board.
Wide delivery. Pooja. Pooja, just come and say why you keep bowling wide. A bit of a fun time here. 7 runs being given. 3, 4, 4 wickets. Oh, that's cleaner up. And that's out. That's a fifer for Pooja. A second player who has taken the fifer. Look at that, Harman.
Absolutely brilliant. Pinpoint accuracy. And a fifer is always special. Takes the wicket. Doesn't celebrate much. First touches that turf wicket. Takes the blessings. 62 and all out. Pooja Mahato with a 5-wicket haul. 5 for just 7 runs in her 3.1 overs. As Pahang got bundled out for 62. Another poor outing with the bat, you have to say. Looking at the batting summary, Noran was the top scorer. She was looking very good when she was batting there in the centre, 20 of 36. But apart from that, all single digits. Sara went away without trouble. The scorers, Ainur, 2 of 6, Ameline, 9, Sfira, 8, had Sharifa getting 1, Nuriman, 4, 3 ducks there. Uche, Nurul Enola, and Wan. The last batter dismissed for 6 of 6. Talking about the bowling, Pooja Mato right at the top, starting with the new ball. A 5-wicket haul, special outing for her. Nurdania bowled really well, 1 maiden, 2 for 9. Risma, maiden, none for 13, wicketless, but bowled well. Aina Umair, Mira, 1 for 10 and 2. Rubina Chetri, excellent bowling, 2 maidens, just 1 wicket for 6 runs. And Nurul, none for 12. 12 extras and 62, and they were bundled out. And Sarawak, when we come out for the run chase, they just required 63 to win from the remaining 20 overs. Should be a good contest. Sarawak will be really happy with the first half, the way they've performed. Pooja Mato, special performance, 5-wicket haul. We'll dive into a short break. When we come back on the other side, the run chase. So don't you go very far. We'll be back shortly.
Hello and welcome back for the second innings between Sarawak and Pahang. Early this morning, Pahang captain Amalin has won the toss and she has decided to bat first. They only managed to put 62 runs, losing their 10 wickets. And now it's time to Sarawak show the class with the bat. Alongside me, my dear friend Herman. Welcome back.
Thank you very much. And welcome to all the viewers as well tuning in for the run chase. Starting off with some spin.
Straight away, hitting with a clear intensity. He'll set long on square leg. Noor is with the new ball. Rabina and Kabita, as usual, will take a lead for Sarawak. Nothing much on the board to chase. It's
Very
2 runs.
experienced.
Its required run rate is 3. It's very easy ask for ball to stay low. Surprising.
Amran, it's very interesting to see a leg spinner start off. Generally don't see those wrist spinners coming with the new ball.
You're right, Herman. I've not seen, as far as I remember my life, bowling a leg spinner comes and bowl the first over. Have you?
This is my first time, to be very honest.
But not for Rubina the first time to hit the boundary. He picked up the length so well and hit it rightly where the fielder has nowhere near 4 runs.
There was no chances. It was a poor delivery and worked away.
Basically, we both are witnessing the very first time a leg spinner come with a new ball. Pushed away. There is no intention from the fielder to take the ball. Generally, when the fielder see the batter is approaching for the run, they would take the ball. Nevertheless, the happy over for the Sarawak, 6 runs on the board.
Not requiring much, just another 57 to win from the remaining 19 overs of play. They'll be looking to finish off much earlier and get some rest. Be the table toppers, prep for the semis.
New bowler Sharifah Kaish will ball from the Golden Hope and pot spinners. Pots from both sides spinners are operating. Probably they don't want to give a pace on the ball for these 2 batters. So that it's so hard. Still fumble it for the runs. Bit of disappointment to see from Tabita. She think that she could have hit better. Herman.
Pace off. That is going to be the idea. Not offer any pace.
While trying to keep it nice and away from Rubina. Sharifah Kaish is playing a clever role here. very important for a bowler point of view to see that you're not settling a batter in certain way, not to be predictable either. You see, the ball was ball before this ball was keeping outside of stump, and second one is taking to the pad and stump. Oh, that's a sharp turn in it.
Spinner delivery hold quite well.
One dot, one and dot. Sabita in the rush, making some ground, creating some pace on the ball. Wanted to hit the top of the off fielder, and that's the story. The O number two, 10 runs on the board without losing any wicket. These two batter is Riley feeling and looking in the rush. The body language tell you the story, Herman.
They must have had a plan, I'm sure. They went out for that innings break. Must have told Kavita, "I'd like to finish off the game early, play your natural game. We know that you like to attack the bowlers. Just do what you do. And Rubina will just play that second fiddle."
Well, that's a very nice, good to see. Surprising, not for us, probably for many of people who are watching this, will be a first time to see a leggy being introduced in the very first ball. That has been hit well. Protection is there. Ryan, single.
I'm very impressed with the West spinner. He's bowling with so much control, which is not easy.
Straight to the Pahang fielder. Pahang skipper. Amaline. Yes, I totally agree with you, especially for the leg spinner. Even if it's old ball, it's very difficult to handle. Credit goes to her. Generally, a leg spinner will get a bit of turn because of the natural angle. Get to see much turn for her, but she's keeping it nice and straight. Sabina wanted to hit through the front leg region. Nice pair of hands there.
Mighty impressive.
Oh my word, that could be a run out. It was there to hit, or a bit of laziness shown by the fielder. Another over gone, 12 runs in 3 overs.
Four runs and over so far.
Well, Herman, you have stayed in a corner where you could see in journal a long name like this. Have you ever seen this long name before?
Well, I haven't. It's my first time.
I've been hit it so well to long boundary, but that was a good chase by the fielder. You have not seen this long name before, Herman?
Also, these are longer boundaries. Runs are not going to come in that easy, but the target is not a very big one.
This time connected well. Connected so well, Rubina is finding that gap so well, allowing her to free the arm. That was a bit short of the land, picking up so well. Ravina to have no second thoughts on it.
It's all about too much time on offer, which you can't afford to do against a batter like Rubina. Well shot, banned away.
Bouncing down, and that's a poor fielding. Could be stopped, and that's another boundary. Back to back boundary for Sarawak. The captain of Sarawak is in a rush. He realized that I need to get some ground to the ball, creating the pace. Look at that, Herman.
She's in hurry. The captain wants some rest. Although they did have a good rest day yesterday, if you remember.
Oh, there. With the full toss ball protection is there. Just run, run. Yes, they do not have enough rest. Playing back to back game. And they need to be rested well.
Celebrating. I'm also celebrating Diwali. Was yesterday. A very happy Diwali to all our viewers.
He pushed away to long on for the single. Happy Diwali to you, Herman. How was your Diwali?
Thank you very much. Very good. 4 overs gone. 24 without a loss. Just 39 more to win. Like an early finish. We intended before the next game start. Next one is a big contest, isn't it, Kamran? It'll be very interesting to watch that game.
Exactly. I'm having all eyes on that game, and it's going to be a cracking game between those two strong teams. Langor versus Perak is going to be a tough one. Oh, that's good effort.
Should be a tough one. Yes, Kamran, that will be a tough one because both the sides are unbeaten. But that will change after today's game. One team will lose out. Miss out on those 2 points. That's the kind of contest you expect.
Yes, indeed, and I'm very much excited for that game because I like to see some two balanced teams is coming in front of each other, and I'm excited for that because that will create a lot of hype to the tournament as well.
It should be an interesting one. Nonetheless, another dot there. We kept a bit low as well.
Good bowling by Viva. Impressive, Herman. See the control she have. Yes, she's not been able to putting the right much in control, but she's able to do so.
She hasn't given away runs, which is good to see. Side of the power play for a leg spinner, it's not easy. You need a lot of control. So far, she's been highly impressive. Just the 9 runs, almost 3 overs.
That was well dominated shot. Yes, she has been impressive. She is impressive, even though she gone for the boundary. But that was credit goes to Rubina. Has played so much in control. That 5-4 is gone 29 for 9.
Good power play so far. Sarawak got the 29 runs on the board. They'll be looking to finish it off in the next 5 to 7 overs. game for them, being the table toppers. And a wide for Amelin to start off.
Amaline has been there for quite some time in the circle. A national player, she should be way much more effective with the ball.
I feel she's another silent assassin that you have in the lineup. Still early days in the career, but a very promising talent for Malaysia. Looking at that prospect, the way she bowls, pulled away towards the mid wicket. Should be looking for a couple of runs, but misfield allows them the boundary. Uh, Nothing really going in favour of the bowling side.
It's not really only hitting the ball, it's also, if you see, Rubina is picking the gap so well. And also, she having a lot of time on the ball where she hitting where she likes to.
She's a quality cricketer. She's the former captain for the Nepal women's side. Sliced away, catch taken. There's the wicket number one. Fine catch at point. Rubina was looking so good for a 27. Will have to walk back. Emerald strikes.
Oh, that's a disappointment. Seeing her face, she looks very threatened here for Pahang, scoring 27 runs, just 24 delivery, and that's a bit of relief for Pahang. But nevertheless, you better. There's another threat for Pahang is gonna be Puja.
Quality lineup of Sarawak. The last batter goes. The other one walks out after picking up a five for Pooja Mahato. Will be wanting to contribute with the bat also. How good was that spell with the ball?
And well, she has nailed it so well. She wasn't really impressive at the first one or two over. She come back strong and bounce back. 3.1 over. She's taken 5 wickets with the very, very economic. See, 2.21 and she only gives 7 runs. Probably that could be the spell of her career.
The finest. Pooja Mahato. She was here for the ICC Under 19 Women's World Cup. It was hosted in Malaysia early 2025. He was the captain. Now a permanent member for the senior side.
Talking about Puja Mathur and representing her country in under 19 world stage, and now, as you mentioned, the senior side, Nepal has developed so much and brings so much talent to the world. Why? A lot of talent. We've seen it over the period of time. Herman rising every year, coming up with tons of talent.
Going to be a dot delivery. End of the over. End of the power play. Well, some success coming in for 57 for 1 on Sarawak after 6.
Looking at this two batter and
Amran.
talking about Nepal cricket story, was very impressed. Harman also, even under 16 boys, Nepal boys, looking so sharp. They were so good. So much talent, impressive. Yes, Harman.
The Nepal cricket is always growing, and if you see the senior men's team as well, won the ICC T20 Men's World Cup Asia East Asia Pacific qualifiers. They'll play the next T20 World Cup. It will be back-to-back appearances for them in the T20 World Cup. Pulled away. Well, even the singles will now work for them. Just 24 more to win. Amran, things looking very good for Sarawak.
Indeed, they are enjoying their appearance in the middle against Pahang, where this girl is really in control of it. A wicket for her, and look at the celebration. Tell you everything how much it meant for her.
That was an inside edge, chopped onto the stumps, but a big wicket of Pooja Mahato. It's Musfira. She just continues to be impressive. Leggy, she's been bowling so well and gets the reward. Pooja Mahato will walk back. Had an excellent outing with the ball, but not to be with the bat. The 2 of 3. 39 for 2 at Sarawak after that wicket.
Outstanding bowling control. Yes, if she continue work hard and the coaches invest a bit of time with her, keep her in the circle, let her play as much as they can the games and involved in a lot of cricket, she will definitely be a good asset for the national side as well. Impressive.
Yes, it's all about match practice. The more games you play, the more better you become. And sure, with the kind of coaching that is available with their infrastructure in Malaysia, it is looking good for Musfira and for Malaysia cricket. Having a leg spinner in the lineup who can have a good control, can turn the ball, pick up wickets, nothing like it.
Completely agree with you.
Brilliant, sharp delivery. Yes, Kamran, sorry, you were saying something.
I would say it's completely agree with you. Any side leg spinner bring a lot of offer a lot of stability to the side, and someone like her in the girls' side will be a great sign for Malaysia cricket.
Always going to be a good asset. 40 on the board for the loss of 2. Last will be coming up in a good over. Ends it quite well. Keeping the bat silent of Kavita is not an easy task. 7 gone, 40 for the loss of 2. 23 more to win. Hamlin to continue. The top delivery. Bowling well. But again, a very ordinary outing again for Pahang. Your thoughts on that?
Yes, it's supposed to be more stability, not about how much total you put on the board for them to chase, but it's all about how you show your intent. Surprising and a bit of disappointment to see Pahang not showing that stability there.
Putting up runs on the board is very important. Anything under 110 is always going to be below par.
And when you play for a team like Sarawak and you know that they have a really strong batting top lineup, you need to be able to put some good total on the board to fight for. Look, there is they are so comfortable to carry on right above 5 point something runs per over, where they were an average of 3 runs. There was a time where they was lower than a 3 runs per over. It's quite huge difference. It tell you a lot of things about the potential of the team, the approach, how they're thinking, how they're playing. The team bring always plan A, plan B. If plan A doesn't work, they goes with a plan B. It's all about how you thinking, how you taking things positively.
Absolutely. Is that towards the cover? Oh, this could be a run out opportunity. But the throw was well late. The better throw. 8 overs gone. 41 for 2. Final. That's well. The top delivery. Amran, what sort of a total do you think is above par on these kind of wickets?
Well, it depends on the side that you are in play against and also the condition. But I would say in general, 120 or more is a better score that you can fight for.
Anything around 20 would be a fighting one. 2 covers, couple of runs more added, just 20 more away from victory. Getting closer.
Because we have seen in the past 120 is quite tough when it's come to the chase on the second inning. It's difficult, no matter how strong your side is. That it's always challenging to face. And when you're losing, when you're taking 1 or 2 wicket in the first power play, it's become even difficult. So 120 above is something that you can fight.
At the moment, they are trying to defend that modest total of 62. Pahang, very ordinary with the bat. That has been very similar for them. 3 games that they've played, they've missed out an opportunity to capitalize, and they missed out not getting those runs. Couldn't soak the pressure. Good looking shot there by Kavita. Just be a single. 9 gone. Kavita to keep the strike. 45 for the loss of 2. last over before the drinks break. In the field, it says the umpire got to wait for the signal. Let's come off the bat. Kamran.
Well, that's 17 runs away. Quite comfortable chase at the moment. They don't need to do anything. Just put the bat in front of the ball and they can get the runs. Looking at the field setup, there's very few fielders in the circle, and that's also well on the 30 yards. So easy runs all around.
Yeah, the circle not really there. That should be a wide. We'll wait for the umpire signal. A wide plus that 1 run equation. Subtract a couple of runs, 15 more. Win. Oh, good catch. Excellent catch there. A sharp return. And Amelin takes it. That's the second wicket. As Kavita Kuvar departs. 58 for 3 for Sarawak. That was a brilliant catch.
Amalin strike again, stepping down straight to the hand. Not make any mistake. Easy, comfortable. Losing the 3 top batter on just 48 deliveries, 48 runs. Sorry, Kabita didn't really contribute much. Just 916 delivery.
Soaking the pressure. And then striking. He's the captain. It's been impressive and picking up those wickets as well. Good to watch.
Well, Harman is one thing is very concerning me. We have seen this Sarawak, even though they are really on the top of the table, as well as looking very strong on the paper. But I've not seen these 3, 4 top quality batters scoring some big runs. Yes, they come in and they hype here and there, but I'm just imagining if they can play again the stronger side, it's going to be very challenging to find them for them stability.
It's going to be wide. Another wide. Another drop delivery. 50 up with that wide. 15 away. Tanya. An explosive batter. Was there an outside edge? In a single.
Very surprised to see Herman. We have seen first inning they're getting some really good bounce on the surface. Not to see yet from any of these bowlers getting bounced. Even the bowling stays so low. Look at that.
End of the over. Halfway stage, 51 for the loss of 3.
The drinks break story before the drink break was 10 over 51 for 3, losing 3 important wickets. Pahang could be a really better position if they put some decent run. They're only able to put 62 runs on the board for Sarawak to chase down. Talking about not getting bounced whatsoever. It seems like there is anything for Pahang bowlers to get out of the surface. Push for a single, and I will get the single. 11 runs away from the victory.
Has been dominating from Sarawak right from the word go. They've been quite impressive in this tournament. With this win, they will finish off the leaders of the group.
Another quick single. And they are not really try to rush. Just wanted to be keep it as easy as they can. 5 run rate is just one. Nothing to worry. Enjoy their existence here in the middle. Look straight for me here, and yes, for the Empire too. Empire said this is out. Udanya was not really happy from the decision. A bit of disappointment. Herman, look at that.
I was darting in straight, probably was there some bat involved that Noor Tanya was so unhappy about. She was showing the bat. The umpire feels that it is a wicket, so she'll have to walk back 53 for 4. Lately, some wickets coming in for Pahang.
You better. Anisa Fadia will give a cup the Noor Irene. They are just 10 runs away. I knew has taken the first wicket from top. Oh, that was flat delivery. Temptation.
That wait for the wind keeps increasing.
Another good ball. Very impressed to see. Look, Herman, they only have a few top order batter, and the rest all just like exactly the same caliber of Pahang. It would work. That was a well ball. Comes to end of number 11, over number 11, 53 for 4.
Six and a boundary away from victory. That is all that Sarawak required at the moment.
Captain will continue. Amalin. And she is continue with the extra. Very surprised to see her keep bowling those extra. She's been here in the circuit for a very long time. should be very much accurate, much control on the ball. Nine runs away from the victory. Sarawak just breathing fine. Where Pahang continue the struggle from the game one till now. During this time, we have seen some good talent throughout these three games. Oh, clean it up. Nur Kairin decided to go square. Completely missed out. Clean those bills up. Amalin strike again. 3 wickets for her.
She's been having a dream outing. All the bowling side would be thinking about is, had we got some more runs, this could have been a game out of it. Nonetheless, 5th wicket down for Sarawak. Good challenge given by Amalin.
That's what I would keep mentioning, that if they're able to put some good total on the board, probably even 100 so, could have now rally eroding it, because they're losing 5 wickets, half of the team on 54 runs in 11.3 overs. Nothing much different between Sarawak and Pahang. They were 34 runs on the after 10th over. They're just few runs above, losing the 5 wickets. Good bowling.
Also, in the first innings, there were way too many dot deliveries, and in this format, dot deliveries is a crime.
Continue. So on the leg side, totally agree with you. Dot deliveries. We always talk about boundaries, hitting those big shots, picking up those gaps, but we always try to ignore how important those singles are. That those singles and doubles are basically rotating, keep ticking the scoreboard. Surprising to see also there's no bounce whatsoever. Probably the bowler doesn't want to push it and try to keep it low, or the surface is refusing. A quick run.
Very risky. Amran, that was very, very risky, let me tell you.
Very much risky. Yes, there's no need for that. There is no need for that. I would say the keeper was tired enough that she was so easy on the ball. Otherwise, if a little quick feet and a quick hand, that could be a curtain. Comes to over number 12, 56 for 5, 7 runs away from the victory in 8 overs.
Seven away from victory now, and they finish it off in this over.
Really good bowling. I knew some class at all. So, using the ball from the very up angle is difficult for a batter. Look at that. It is through top of the fielder. Three fielder on the chance, but the bowler has won the race for 4 runs.
Boundaries that dried up. That will be a welcome four for them. And lose it to victory. There's 3 more to win from here. They'll be relieved. Few hiccups.
Oh, there you go. A flighted delivery. No intention, just keeping the bat in front of it. Missing it completely. But I knew it doesn't miss. A wicket for Pahang.
That was a good delivery. Excellent delivery, and that's the wicket number 6 now. All of a sudden, those wickets tumbling through the defenses, through the gates.
Happy faces all around Pahang. They must be thinking, oh God, what have we done in the first innings? We should have pushed it for something good total. If we put it 100 runs, we could have created a better chance to win the game, but now just 3 runs away from the victory. Sarawak probably not in the panic yet. Feeling that captain of Pahang, Amalin, corrected there in the field as well.
Have to pick up wickets early on. This could have been a different result.
Always temptation when you're leaving the ball from very up high, creating that loop angle. Look at that. This time the batter has picked up Mural. Mira has picked that boundary, and that will seal the victory for Sarawak. A sign of relief for both the teams. Look at that 4 runs.
A boundary to seal the deal, as they say. Victory by 4 wickets for Sarawak to stay at the top of the table. They have been dominating. Well, today they were given some challenge lately. The late overs. They chase it down in 13 overs. It was not a very big target that they were chasing, was a modest one. Sarawak will take those 2 points. Stay at the top. Match summary, Pahang on the toss decided to go for a bat 62 and bundled out in 19.1 overs. Nurain 20, 36, and then getting 9. And Musfira 8 of 23. Pooja Mahato, she bowled really well, picking up a 5-wicket haul. And then there was Ghana 2 for 9 and now 4. Rubina 1 for 6. In reply, Sarawak chasing it in 13 overs. 11 extras and completed. Rubina 27 of 25. Kavita getting 9. Noor 5. Amalin bowled really well, 3 for 16 and now 4 overs. Ainu 2 for 13 in the 3 that she bowled. And Musfira, with the new ball, bowled really well, 1 for 16. And in the end, Sarawak win this by 4 wickets. And we'll dive into a short break. When we come back, on the other side will be the post-match presentation with Kamran.
This was a early exit for both the teams. It was a quick of the MCA T20 Interstate Championship 2024. Early this morning, Pahang captain Amaline has won the toss and she has decided to bat first. They only managed to put 62 runs on the board, losing their all wicket 19.1 over. On the chase, Sarawak has making no waste time and chasing in 13 over by 4 wickets. Let me call upon first the runner-up captain, Amaline, the Pahang captain. Please come forward and have a few words. Amaline, doesn't seem any plan is working. What are you taking from this game?
So actually our mistake in this game is we have very short runs. At least we need to put at least 100 runs, but we didn't manage to get it. So we learn from this mistake. We need to don't rush while betting because there's one run out, a big mistake there. So yeah, we will try to in betting we will try to keep rotate and just play more smart cricket.
Well, the bowling is working so well. Every game, your bowler is showing the class. Doesn't seem the plan working for the batting. Is it something a pressure is taking after the losing few wickets, or what is the talk in the dressing room?
In bowling, since we already know the run is not enough, so we just plan to give just more dot ball and wicket will come.
Well, you as a captain, been showing some character in the batting as well as the bowling, but doesn't seem you are getting the shape of yourself that you want to be in the game.
I'm just trying my best, but I think in betting I need to give more responsible. But
Well, you have a really good, talented bunch of team. You should be proud of them, and good luck for the remaining games.
thank you.
Well, now it's time for the call upon to the captain of Sarawak, the happy captain Rubina. Please come forward and have a few words. Rubina, how happy you are from today?
Obviously, leading the table would be making me happy, but quite not satisfied with the batting performance from top order. No one is taking responsibility. So, yeah, a little bit of concern, but we have 2 more days off. So, we're going to work on that.
Bowling is working well for you guys, yet the batting is concerned. What are the shade in the dressing room?
I think there are lots of senior players on the top order, so they need to think themselves because as much as we say, I think it's their responsibility because they are already representing country, so they know what they have to do. So I think not more, but just a realization that we have to work more hard for the team for the as we know that we have little bench problem, so we have to capitalize. Upper order has to capitalize.
Well, enjoy the victory. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Now, there's a few performances, but of course, one of the top. But before I call upon player of the match, I would like to invite Mr. Wanzul to please come forward and present the player of the match. And of course, you cannot take this out from the middle when the bowling is shaping into the right-handed. It's never than that. Pooja Maut, please come forward and take the player of the match award. 3.1 over, 7 runs being given, and the fifer, the second player in the tournament so far. Well done, good deserving win. Thank you very much, sir. Pooja, I would like to hold you for a bit. How happy you are to having the fifer in this tournament.
I'm so happy to contribute for my team. Last couple of days, not good as a bowler, but today I show what I stand for, and I'm happy that I contribute for my team.
A lot of cricket from the past month or so. How important is for a player to maintain with keeping fit and focused?
Yeah, we played Super League and then bilateral series, and then we came here. Like lot of player got tired, but still we perform and doing well because of fitness. We did from past, so that's important.
Well, you deserve the fifer. Well done and enjoy your player of the match.
Thank you so much.
Well, the story from here, from the post match presentation, is done. We will catch you sooner for the next encounter. Do not go away. Thank you.